The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will have the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Punt is on its way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they'd play the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Eakin. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Douglas. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. It's on target and complete. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Red Raiders, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Morton. Looking to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
The give on the inside. He breaks a tackle. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He'll keep it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Bradley. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. The Red Raiders will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Virgil. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The short hands. It's Virgil.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The hand to the running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Back to pass, it's Morton. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Memphis. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're going to run it. Runs through a tackle. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 30. To the air on first down. And wings it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job on the defense.
Johnson wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Thrust that arm out. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Virgil. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Out of the gun, they give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Morton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down, got to use their time wisely. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Douglas. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Finds his man. It's Douglas. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on first down. Just let him a little too far. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. To the air on second down. He's got it on the move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And it slips just inside that right upright. They're now up 9-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
The Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. Makes the quick grab. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach, you saw it on that play.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Oakley. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Now the play fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Release to the back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Virgil. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pulls it in. It's Joyner. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. This is a designed run. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to escape and get it himself. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. On the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Edwards. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Under fire. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Big fella moving. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to pound their way in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fakes to grab. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. Third down play from the gun. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. They have taken the lead here in the fourth.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Eakin. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll sneak it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. SMU has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 17 over Syracuse. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Johnson wants to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Here's a hit. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not thrilled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man, it's Virgil. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Red Raiders will punt it away on fourth down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Johnson looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Just a short pass to the tight end. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The give and tick, 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 tick. Across the 25, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Here comes the 2-point try. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pocket breaking down. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack thwarts the two-point try.
Texas Tech, 22, Kansas State, 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. Got enough for the first. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Third down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.